All right, folks. Happy Saturday. Another boiling day in southeast Florida. Stopped off by the house for a cup of tea and to dump my SD cards. Couple of things on the agenda. Let's start committing some code for the PSP project. I think we might organize some clips as well. Get our PSP video wrapped up. And let's carry on. All right. Look at us. Ooh. Just a quick reminder, I have a whole system here, integrates with YouTube live chat. So we'll go ahead and activate that. Boom. We'll also activate it for our PSP. I'm curious if I could just start this without putting in the ID. Let's try. Ooh, that's handy. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna have to tone down this AI a bit. It's a bit aggressive.
Testing live chat.
Right, let's take a look at our AI layer.
Your local South Park animator says, "What's that game?"
What's going on, bud? So, it's a whole little system that I've coded that lets YouTube live chat interact with the streams. But I did bring it to PSP most recently. The pain in the arse. How's your weekend going? Man, I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, that helps. So you'll get to track this as well as it gets built out if YouTube suggests it to you, and again in the future. But yeah, the coolest thing is I sit here and I build it live, but a lot of it's kind of directed by the people I chat to over here. So I appreciate like as well, that helps us out. I've even coded it so we can update all our stats live. Look at that, beautiful. Lovely. And I think we're just a couple of subs away from 3,300, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, but just stop by, taking a wee break from the harshest heat of the day, and we'll get back out. The PSP was crazy though. This has 2 megabytes of RAM. I don't know if you ever had one when you were younger. I sure did. It was like my first real little console. Give us ASMR. Oh, I can type. Can type pretty fast, buddy. But we need to fix this AI because it's a bit aggressive with filtering out our chat messages. So let's quickly do that. Any questions or anything you want to see explained or any of that stuff, just feel free to chime in. All right, so this is where we're getting flagged. It's a wee bit aggressive. Let's drop this a bit. So that reduces the sensitivity a little bit.
Pichohichi says, what are you cooking?
Well, what am I coding? So yeah, just this system you're seeing read out your messages on the PSP as well, and overlaid on the chat is what I'm coding. There's actually quite a bit to it. It's like a whole world builder. If you ever like played Habbo Hotel or any of that stuff back in the day, it kind of was an inspiration. But the main thing is it actually lets you like host streams, invite guests, and it's all built in the web browser. So pretty crazy, pretty fun. I'm a big proponent of building stuff for the web. I think it's like the best platform we have. It's nice, it's working smoothly. There's a lot to it. Like we have React, we have Next.js.
Cool web app.
Appreciate you, buddy. Do you do any coding yourself? And make sure you like and subscribe. We're trying to build up some momentum. I'm trying to build up some momentum on YouTube again.
What else did you made?
I've made a lot of stuff over the years. Phone apps, all sorts of websites and stuff. But this is like my core hobby project. I made like remote desktop software using this, all sorts of stuff. It's a good question though. All right, I think I want to put a UI to control how aggressive the AI should be. So why don't we go ahead and modify our rune schema. And we're going to throw in an additional property to control our AI mod. Yeah, no, I appreciate you. What part of the world are you coming in from, by the way? I'm curious. And just so you folks know, there is a Discord you can find on my channel profile. Also stream a full like screen to Twitch or Kick, so you can see more of my code. Guess somewhere in Asia. It's very big.
I am from another planet.
Oh, it makes two of us.
Called Algeria.
Oh, that's cool. All right. I was actually looking something out about Algeria recently. What was it?
You never heard of it?
Oh, I've heard of it. I actually have like quite a fascination with countries in Africa, Central Asia and stuff like that. Like I spend a lot of time on YouTube watching people going over there and interacting with people. Very cool. Beautiful country. I'm from Scotland originally, but I live in America now. But I want to see more parts of the world. Would you recommend your country to tourists, like people to come visit?
Scotland forever.
And Algeria forever. I appreciate you. That's the coolest thing about the internet and YouTube in general is being able to connect with people all over. Like, that's bloody cool.
Are you a Viking?
So it's funny you say that. A large percent of Scotland is Viking historically, like the more northern areas. But I'm from central Scotland, so probably not as much. If you look it up, there's a place called Stirling, and that's literally my home city. I might actually be over there in about 2 weeks as well, so if you subscribe, you'll get to see a bit of Scotland. What we're looking at, our room editor. I think Viking and Scottish culture is quite similar, actually. Need an axe like Kratos. Yes. Have you played any God of War? I'm curious. All right, so we're going to put in a new setting here to control our AI moderator. I want to tune it down a wee bit. All right, so we want a slider. All right, let's just start a new component for control our AI mod.
Did you study CS?
That's a great question. I actually did not. So I started coding when I moved to America when I was around 12 years old. And that's what I've been doing for the last 20 years. The cool thing about computer science or programming in general is you don't have to go to school in order to become one. And you can become quite good too. Did you study CS?
Bro is Giga Chad.
You're awesome. You know, it started as well because I had no money to play the games I wanted to play. So it was easier to just figure out how to code one.
Well, I study embedded systems.
Oh, very cool. So you're working with like lower level languages then, right? C, C++, any assembly? I love that sort of stuff. I've never had any jobs in it, but I like low level stuff. But I'll have a cup of tea. If ChatGPT takes the world out, it's your fault. All right, I'll remember that. If you notice some of your comments are not getting read out, that's because of I'm using OpenAI's moderation model. So we're actually going to fix it a little bit to make it less sensitive.
We make autonomous robots.
That's cool as hell. That's obviously a fun job. I can't even think of a good question to ask you. Can you tell us anything more about the sort of robots you make, or autonomous stuff is cool, man. I kind of have a fascination with like autonomous drones and stuff. All right, we want to pop this in a row. Tell you, 20 years of coding doesn't make me a good speller. All right, what do we need here? We want a slider. Ooh, can we use my... Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Do you have social media?
I do. I have a... So if you take a look at my channel profile, there's an Instagram and there's a Discord channel. So if you want to go ahead and hop on there, that'd be really cool. The Discord is actually set up. There's a channel in there, so if you message into it, it sends your messages instantly into the stream. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're going to store this on the room entity. And we'll deploy this live. So before I get back on the road today, because I'm in Florida, it's a beautiful day out. What you might actually do is bring the avatars along with me on the street. So I basically set up like a backpack that I can wear in my front, and it has a Steam Deck in it, and it lets me do these live streams, but out and about, and the avatars are still part of it, can still hear you. The rest of the people can hear you on the stream. So about time we give that a go. My ultimate goal is to be able to take the avatar chat setup I've got here, but on my snorkeling trip, so to the ocean, live stream that. Be crazy. Some technical things we have to figure out. Ooh. The older I get, the more I appreciate a good cup of tea. Right, that should do.
Sean Alley says hi.
Sean Alley, hello, welcome. Happy weekend, buddy. Thank you for testing out my system.
Love your stream, bro. Keep going.
Man, I appreciate it. You're awesome.
Main asterisk
honestly.
asterisk asterisk Stan country say bowl.
Are you from Pakistan? I've heard the hospitality of people in Pakistan is out of this world. Okay, so we want a toggle as well. All right, let's load this in. Ideally, you don't want to build components in the same file, but I don't see us using this anywhere else. Appreciate additional like. Let's go update our counter.
Snappo says thank you for helping bring on more avatars. 3 likes now.
Yeah, so that's the cool thing about these streams is it's really up to the people that show up and like the direction it goes. Like we could end up crashing because we get too many avatars on the screen. It's a possibility. That'd be a good one. I like that.
Sunshine says tell me one thing. Now VD's so much experience, if you go back in time how would you start a fresh?
That's a great question, Sunshine. I haven't been asked that one before.
Like subscribe Cardia main appco.
Please do subscribe. Still thinking here. So if I went back with the experience I have now, I would do a couple of things. One, I would back up my code. I would record more videos of me coding in my journey. Like if you look at my channel, you can see some stuff when I was a kid.
Mujhe English samaj nahi aati, mujhe Urdu balani aati hai.
Urdu, I recognise that's one of the languages over there. Pashto as well, I believe. I do have it set up so we can automatically translate languages, but I've yet to release it. But I'm curious what you said. I don't understand English, but I can speak Urdu. Looks like I have to get the translator up. And if I could go back in time as well, I'd like to just be more focused on monetizing my projects. Even as an adult, I have a hard time monetizing the things I create. I don't know, but I'd like to, you know, build my stuff and not just build for employers. It's kind of soul sucking a little bit, although I do get a lot of experience doing it, and we have to, you know, we have to pay our bills. I'm gonna have to think on that one some more.
No English, yes Urdu.
Unfortunately, I don't speak Urdu. Oh. Okay, so here's our AI sensitivity thingy. Sometimes I confuse Vue and React. That's evident. Oops. Okay, we're gonna have to fix this component because that's ugly. Have it in a stack. Because I'm hard setting the width. That's very silly. Don't do that. Also, don't hard code your styles inline like this. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, that's a wee bit better though. That's what we want. All right, so now we're going to be able to use this flag once we persist it to a MongoDB entity. And we also have to update something. Let's see. All right, looks like it might be able to handle it for us. Yeah, so we just have to update our schema now. So we'll come in here. Let's create an additional nested child schema. Whoops, had my decimals reversed. All right, I think that should do it. And we're just going to come down here. What did we call it? Let's call it AI mod. Okay, I should have it handled there. Now we need to come back. Well, we also need to populate in our select room. Actually pulls it. Okay, what do we need now? Confirm it persists. That'd be helpful. We also need to provide a default value here. I wouldn't see us doing that anywhere else. So we could pull our room from the context. So we still have to refactor this class-based component right here, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to pass in form as a prop. Let's do that.
WE says sick bro, you streaming.
What is up, bud? Yes,
BRB
sir.
just got home.
Yeah, no worries. So WE right there, that's Walt. He just went to Comic-Con. So I'm actually kind of excited to hear how that went. All right, now we can access our form. We'll use that. Let's say I use effect here. Let's play safe right now till we get it working, and we'll come back and remove this guard down. All right, that should set that up for us. Shite, we might just have to refactor this whole thing right now, because that's kind of gross. We'll have to pass in set form as well. Yeah. Well, we could stub it out and do the fig strangle pattern. Interesting. All right, let's take a wee break from the shite code and go back to our server-side implementation to actually make it use the property, which would be somewhere in here. We need to pass in a room or grab it. So let's see what this is called. We're exporting it. Okay. So what we'll do is when we call moderate message, we'll pass in a property just called sensitivity, and we'll let our caller decide where that should be set, because we don't want to tightly couple things too much. It's nice to build things, you know, kind of loose a little bit, and only inject the properties, the stuff, the dependencies that you want, as opposed to the alternative. Oh no, my headphones are out of battery. I need music. Oh, fucking hell. Keep doing that. So Matt got the PSVR2. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I'm sure Matt's going to be getting a bunch of VR games then for his PS5. All right, so now we want to see where this is invoked. Oh, it's invoked everywhere. Bloody hell. That may be a bit of a pain, but what we're going to do... Let's start with our YouTube integration. Or did I already abstract that? Let's go have a look. So we're going to break open the code that actually interacts with the YouTube Live Chat API. I haven't dug into this in a little minute. somewhere down here. It might be doing it on my chat layer. I might have already abstracted it a little bit. We're going to find out. All right, so we're looking for process input. Avatar message room might be happening in there. Yeah, all right. So this is where we'll circle back and we'll add in support for automated translations in the YouTube live chat. So if someone speaks to us in Urdu or Pashto or whatever else, it comes out as English for the stream. So that'll be another thing. So we're passing the room context here. That's good. So we're going to need that. Oh. So I have everything kind of set up like in a plugin architecture, and I'll use this essential event bus, which I call Kynto, which is the name of the project. And it's allowed me to like kind of build something this large by myself over time. But what did I call it? It's called chat. All right. So we're digging into our moderation layer, but you can see how like quickly things can get pretty nested. Moderate message. All right. So this is where we're going to populate our sensitivity property. We did already confirm our passing room. Okay, we do have the room. Interesting. Okay, that does make sense. That takes care of that. Okay, I think that's us set up here on the server side. So we need to go back to our React end, set all that up. And we'll have to start committing some code. We've got a lot of unstaged changes, which is bad because it can become brittle if local gets too out of sync with what's in production. Let's first find another song. This sucks. Oh, that's much better. All right, now we've got this shite code to look at. Ooh, sick. Got a bunch of subs today. Appreciate you guys. Let's continue on here. So as you see, I like to code. I don't just use AI to dump everything out, but there is certain cases where I do find it immensely helpful Say for like a little structured refactor of a class component to a functional component, makes a lot of sense. We might do that here. Well, let's go ahead. Ooh, let's get toasting here. We have to kick on the AC. And keep an eye on time, because I do want to do a little test at the beach today. It's cool to be able to build something and take it out in the real world and show it to you guys. Show it to you. All right. Get the AC kicking on. It's going to be cold in Scotland, man, so I guess I should enjoy it while I'm here. All right. Actually, it takes 2 air conditioners to keep this little office from overheating. I've got a server right behind the camera, which I run all my test stuff on. All right, let's see what junk it dumped out. Looks okay, that's far. We'll to pass in our set forum. Wait, are we missing something? No. Lovely. Come back up here. Now we can access set forum. How do I want to tie these together is the question. Do I get to do this? Forums have always been like the bane of my existence. Never enjoyed forums. And today, like companies get sued for accessibility reasons. Like I worked at a company where people buy bicycles, and they were getting sued massively from people that were blind and couldn't use the website. And it's like, what's a blind person doing a bloody bike? Make it make sense. PSP's holding up all right though. No out memory errors, and we have a lot of chat messages on the screen. Super cool. All right, let's quickly just test if the shite still works. Should be generating terrain, but it's not. Like kind of a Minecraft thing, right? So I'm using Perl and Noise to generate height maps. It's way more impressive in bigger rooms, though. Oh, that's ugly. I don't think that worked. Oh, it did. Okay. Curious. Right, so we can do that. I feel like that would be kind of buggy, but so we're going to try to do two-way binding here, just mucking about. What did I do wrong? Okay, we're starting to populate this value. All right. Oh, we have to restart our server to pick up the schema changes. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring up MongoDB Compass. connect to a room. Now I have to find which ID it is. It's this guy. Look across the search by name. Okay, here's a room. Mod object is empty. Oh. What do we do then? Oh, we'll see a reason. That wasn't hooked up, so that might be an issue. Oh, we're not updating our form here. Oh, we are. Where if it's an issue with our component? Okay. Um, yeah, we're not respecting a default value here. It's probably part of the issue. Huh? Ooh, wait till it's battery over there. Let's do that. Yeah. All right. I wonder why Sunshine retracted his message. Carrying on. Quickly reloaded. By the way, the Alien TV show is class A, brilliant, absolutely great. Right. Let's see, would I have logs? Nope. This should be binding to this. Like when we update sensitivity, trigger set form, and then we dispatch that. So what's the issue here? Let's have some breakpoints. Oh, look at it, it's stuck in a loop. I knew that was going to be weird. Don't trust AI. Yeah, I don't like that. I think we're just going to get rid of these local properties completely. Okay. Funny how the smallest things will get me caught up, but such is life. Okay, good. Oh, I'm gonna fling this thing out the window. Target. Oh, we're not updating our bloody value here. There we go. Kick, you're so funny, buddy. And what do we have here? Oh man, what are we doing in time? 4:21. We'll start shutting this down momentarily. Do make sure you're subscribed to see more nail polish nails. It's just kidding. That's what I want to get back to is more peer-to-peer stuff. So if you see here, dispatch peer event, it's all built out in webrtc. So we have a lot of stuff going on under the hood here. Still need to persist this as well. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this up later. I don't want to miss the beach. So cheers for coming on, and might be popping on in a wee bit. And see if I can bring the avatars along with me. I physically have to put on like a bloody backpack and plug in either a camera and a gimbal, or I can use my cell phone do it wirelessly. I'll be using hotspot on that, so I probably won't do that. Or DJI Action 4 could be used as a webcam. I just literally run a USB to it, or I can use this camera, which is set up in the office right now, with a body capture card to the Steam Deck. So ridiculous amount of technology to do all this shit, but that's what we do. All right. So when I shut down these streams, just so you guys know how this works, this is all coded by me. So I have a whole system to manage OBS as well. It's actually in the component we're working in. If I click this, you can see I could switch on my scenes here. You can see it's recording and streaming. But the first thing we have to do is get rid of our YouTube avatars so we don't burn up any API tokens. So I come down here, you can see the most recent messages that came in. I'm going to click stop, and you see those avatars disappear from the screen. And then I go up here,